Hey everyone, welcome to Win Philadelphia. I am Nakisha and I'm the owner of Hodgepodge Studios here in the lovely Fishtown. I'm also a marketing guru, as we like to call it, and today we have our co-host Heather Richards. Heather?
Yes, hey everybody, I'm Dr. Heather and I'm here with one of my beautiful friends, Nakisha, in her studio. It's beautiful. And we are here today talking to this lovely woman. Hi.
Hey Marsha.
Hello.
Marsha, tell everyone who you are.
So, hello, first of all, thank you for having me. I am MARSHA KAHN. I am the CEO, founder, builder, visionary of MARSHA
Yes.
Ministries. We deal with outreach of all levels. We got some new stuff coming up too, so be on the lookout.
Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
that's awesome. Marsha Holland Ministries.
Marsha Holland KAHN.
KAHN Ministries.
Yes.
Thank you for that. She's newly married.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. So everyone, today we have so much going on.
Always.
And we're super excited to bring to you our next episode of Win Philadelphia, where we're going to be talking about degrees.
Yes.
At this table alone, we have about 6 or 7 degrees going on. I only have one, but the rest of these ladies, they carry many degrees, and we are going to talk about if degrees are even worth the cost, if you should have them, what they give you in cost-benefit analysis.
Yes, definitely.
So we have some women here who have many degrees, and they're going to share their experiences, and I just am getting my degree.
Yeah, but you can share that. That's a good experience, girl. Yeah, listen.
Finally.
I just want to back up for a quick second to tell everybody that Win Philly, we are here, Nakisha and I are here because we want to showcase women in the community, not necessarily only Philadelphia, but the surrounding communities around entrepreneurship, being a woman in the business and trying to grow your business. And we just want to showcase these amazing women and people because occasionally we might have a male or two up here, right?
Yes.
So, but we just think it's so helpful for people to have some tips around when you get challenges and good stories. Like, we want to hear success stories too. So if you have any success stories, comment, let us know. If you're an entrepreneur, comment on success stories, drop us a line, right?
Yes, we're leaving the link below, as you can see. Please like, share.
Yes.
Make sure that you definitely subscribe so that you can get all of the information that we want to share with you of our experiences and the people that we bring on.
Yes.
So let's get right into it. Marsha,
Yes.
our friend, why don't you tell us what degrees you hold and your experience with education?
My experience with education. So I have my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I was sharing with Dr. Heather earlier that when I went to my undergrad, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was just a big dreamer. I started off as an English major, then I was a journalism major, and then I finally settled on criminal justice, and my minor is in performing arts.
But wait a minute, you know how many people like this? I know that there's so many people out there that can resonate with what she just said.
Yes.
With not knowing, because you get to college and you think you know, but then those classes come in and then you have like a minor in something. You'll have like a class that doesn't matter, and you're like, I love this class.
Absolutely.
So and I think a lot of people can resonate with that, and it's okay to change your major.
I think
right?
It is. The pressure at first when I was first going to college was you gotta go and you have to do well and you have to make a name and you have to represent your family and you're gonna be the first and you're gonna do this and you're so confused and you have this weight on you that's like unnecessary.
Yeah.
Right. And I think one of the things that I loved about going to school was the freedom of understanding who I was. I had to learn who I was without my family telling me. And it was a good thing. It wasn't like it was horrible. But, oh, that's just little Marsha or that's so-and-so. But no, you figure out who you are. You figure out what makes you smile. You figure out, what pisses you off. Can I say
that's important here?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes. So I got to school finally with criminal justice with a minor in performing arts because I was going to be a singing, dancing attorney.
Singing and dancing.
That's right. And there's a show right after this.
Then I went to law school for half a minute and I hated it. I
Really?
hated law school. So,
But you married a lawyer.
but I ended up marrying a lawyer.
Because he pulled you in, girl.
Listen. So yeah, listen, y'all. So, then after I graduated college, I came back because I was in Virginia Commonwealth University, Black and
Wait,
Gold.
I want to ask a question. Why did you hate law school?
Because I think I was very, very naive. I really thought that the law was really for people.
Right.
And I saw a lot of red tape.
Politics,
I saw a lot
bureaucratic.
of absolutely,
Yes.
Dr. Heather.
Yes.
That is exactly it. And I was like, none of this is going to help people,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I was a criminal justice major, so I was like, okay, it's for how are we going to do this? And certain things they wanted me to say, and certain things they wanted me to do, and I was just like, nah, I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my heart is helping, which is why MARSHA Ministries
Right.
and some other things are.
So that does not mix.
doesn't
Law
doesn't mix.
school and
Yeah.
helping.
And ministries is kind of a contradiction.
It's kind of right. Now, not to say that law is bad, because there's
Yeah.
all types of different law and all types of different lawyers. Like I said, I married one. We've got good people, but we also have, you know, crazy ones too. So after I graduated from college, I came back to New Jersey and I became a foster care social worker here in the city of Philadelphia. And I got burned out within the first year.
Yes,
because my
that
heart.
happens a lot. Unfortunately, they need to have more just fail safes in place
Absolutely.
for people who get burned out after 1 year of working in the foster care system. Like that says a lot about what people are not doing to help the people who are helping kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was taking kids home with me. Like one girl ran away. I picked her up, brought her home with me.
Yeah.
Like wrong move.
Wow.
Wrong move. Don't ever do that. Do you hear me, social work majors? Don't ever do that.
Yes.
So I did that for a year, and then I ended up with the Juvenile Justice Commission for the state of New Jersey for 4 years, where I was a youth worker, and then I worked my way to a chaplain, which is where MARSHA just came in.
Amazing. Chaplain work is amazing.
Chaplain work.
I've never done it, but I know people who are chaplains and they tell me stories around it. Just gives me chills. I know you have stories.
Listen, and I dealt with young people, like young women and young men who are in jail or locked up for killing people, for, you know, I mean, and their backstories are absolutely crazy, which is where my heart goes to too, because if they had somebody to say, it's okay to feel what you feel, but let's just deal with it. Therapy, there you go. Therapy is
I'm a therapist. I don't think I said that.
Yeah,
I didn't say that. I'm a clinical sexologist. I'm just giving 1 minute
Go
more
ahead.
commercial. So it just
We'll be
dawned
right back.
on me. I was like, I don't think I told anybody about it. So I'm Sex Dr. Heather. That's my handle, right? So look me up, SEXDR Heather on Instagram. I am a clinical sexologist, but the first title I claim is being a marriage and family therapist.
Nice.
Because I think that matters the most. You know, all that other stuff falls in the realm of being a marriage and family therapist. But I can specialize. So speaking about degrees, that's why I went and I got a PhD in clinical sexology, because I wanted to specialize, because I found a lot of couples coming to me with communication issues, right? Loyalty issues, infidelity, but then it all came back from sexual health.
Wow.
Okay, whether that be premature ejaculation or it be pain during, you know, vaginismus, you know, for women, or, you know, there are a lot of things that couples go through around sexual health that they don't talk about because it's taboo.
Right.
And you talk about certain things with your partner, but not that. So I said, you know, I need to learn more about this. So that's what that is. But you know, the whole degree
Thank you
thing.
for giving us that whole
Yeah.
vaginismus.
Vaginismus, which is pain during sex. It is pain during sex, and it is really not. It's horrible. So you can think about that
That's
and not having an orgasm, right?
That's very tragic.
It's so funny because I think as women, our minds are always on 1,000 anyway. So even during sex at times, I think we're like, okay, let me think.
That's why we need foreplay. That's why we need foreplay.
To get your mind off.
To get your
Yes,
mind off of
10,
everything.
20 minutes of foreplay. Not 3 minutes or 2 minutes.
30
And then
minutes.
Okay, so
Okay.
the conversation, as you all know, if you watch the first 4 episodes, you know that Nakisha and I, we just go all over the place because everything's related. Everything's intertwined.
Absolutely.
You know, and we have a lot of people up here who specialize in what they
in
specialize
different things, yeah. So, Heather, let me ask you a question regarding your education. You have
Okay.
so many degrees. Why did you decide, obviously, I
Yeah.
know why you have your PhD, but
But why did I
Yeah.
get this question a lot, like I'm a forever student. So what people don't know about me is I dropped out of high school in the ninth grade, okay? I dropped out of high school because I was living in a very underprivileged neighborhood with a single parent, and I was just bad. Like, I was a bad little girl because I was upset about being in the circumstance that I was in, and I didn't feel like my mother was doing her best, you know. And she was a single parent. I had 2 sisters. I dropped out to do other things because I wanted that leather bomber jacket and those ballet shoes, you know, and I was walking around with nothing, freezing. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna get my own money, you know. So I'm not gonna tell you what was going on, but just know that I got out of this situation. I went to school after over a year of doing things that weren't so pleasant, okay? I went back to school and never stopped. But I went back to school for myself.
Good.
I went back to school because my education meant more for me than it meant to create opportunity. So when we answer this question, I didn't go to school to create an opportunity for me. I went to school because it built me up.
Nice.
It made me feel good. That's why I don't require, so people, when I say my name is Heather, people say, well, Dr. Richards, right? That is this society that makes you do that. Like, not me. I know what I have. I know those degrees on my wall in my studio, what they meant, blood, sweat, and tears, and what I went through. You don't have to call me Dr. Richards if you don't want to. You can call me Heather. You can call me Miss Richards. I'm all right with that because I know I call me Dr. Richards in the mirror.
How about that?
Okay,
That's good.
So
Absolutely.
you know that whole. So I go on to say that I started a pre-med student. Right?
Nice.
I started pre-med at Cheney, and into my 3rd year, I got that inorganic chem class, and I was like, ooh! And then psychology was like banging. I'm in there, like, and my teacher was like, you are good at this. And I was like, I know. So then I changed my major to psychology. So I have a bachelor's in psychology, went to Drexel, I got a master's in marriage and family therapy.
Nice.
And then I went to Florida, Maimonides University, and got a PhD in clinical sexology, which is also from the American Academy of Clinical Sexologists.
Nice.
Then I came back to Philly and got a master's in human sexuality from Widener University. And I'm actually currently writing a dissertation for my human sexuality PhD. So I'm gonna have 2 PhDs.
Doctor.
Doctor, but you don't have to call me that.
Doctor.
Dr. Squared.
Does Dr. Squared mean more money?
So no, not in my field. You know, unfortunately, the helping field is not more money.
Talk about it.
But
It's
no,
not.
it is when you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yes, it
Because
could be if you
can
work
command-
hard.
Right.
Yeah, that's
you
why
can
we're
command
here.
your own
Yeah.
prices. You can build your own niche,
Yep.
which is what you've been doing with your studio.
Definitely.
So that's important to mention that you don't have to go. A lot of people, they get on when they're deciding they want to get a degree. They go on these websites and they're like, okay, what's going to pay me the most money? Forget about that.
Right.
My experience has taught me that you're always going to do best when you do what you love. Do what you love, and it's never going to be a day of work. And you're going to make money.
Sister.
You're going to make money regardless.
Yeah.
High five. If you're a hard worker and you are really into your niche and you really double down on your niche, you do what you're going to do it really well. Nobody else is doing what you're going to do. That's when you're going to make the most money.
That's good.
Because nobody's going to find someone who, oh, I need to see a clinical sexologist. I need to talk to someone about my personal sex life. If you Google that for Philadelphia, you're not going to find a lot of people. So that's where you're going to do
actually.
exactly. That's where you're going to do really well. So I think that that's a really important thing to know. Everyone, stop going and trying to do what's going to make you the most money. The world is changing. Do what
Absolutely.
you love.
Do what you
Right.
love.
I think that's very well said, Nakisha.
Thank you.
I love it. I think it's really all about purpose too,
Mm-hmm.
because you can have 10,000 degrees, but with no purpose.
Yep.
What's the point? And
Right.
it becomes drudgery. It becomes like, oh my gosh, this is what I have to do. And if we're always chasing a dollar, then you're going to get tired very fast, very quickly. Ask teachers who feel like that's. They're like, oh my gosh, and I make $5 and I watch your kids all day. You know. I think it's
Yes.
My daughter's teachers are saying that.
So is a degree worth it? I think it all depends on the individual. Because school is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So I graduated in the 90s with my bachelor's degree. I didn't go back until the 2000s and got my second degree, my master's in Christian studies, in 2016, and now I'm getting my master's of divinity, and I'll have that in 2020. And I was stating earlier that I feel like had I been honest about what I felt my purpose was, I probably would have been further along now, as opposed to trying to please,
Yes.
society or fit into what I felt as though was going to be good for my family and good for where I was and good for my friends, and it didn't.
And trying to please your parents because they
Yep.
just want to see that the money they've invested in you is not a waste.
When you pay for your own loans,
That was
though,
for my
that's a
son.
whole different.
So
Subliminal messaging going on
yeah.
here.
So let me ask both of you regarding these degrees that people say you have your business and someone comes to you and they don't have degrees. Would you hire them without a degree?
To work as a therapist?
I mean, not to work as a therapist because you need clinical background for that.
So it depends. It depends on what it is, definitely.
But say you have your sex Dr. Heather, and now you're so busy, you've had to have a team. You need marketing. You need all types of things in your
definitely.
office. Are you going to hire someone without a degree?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have hired someone without a degree.
Yeah, I don't believe in degrees at all.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything that I've learned in school, I feel has given me the knowledge, that I'm supposed to have as far as the foundation. But all of the things that I really need to succeed in doing my business, I learned by life experience, from YouTube, from, just getting out there and being involved in what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Seriously, I went to school for marketing. It didn't teach me how to be a people person. It didn't teach me how to never take no for an answer.
Right.
All it taught me was how to understand data.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think they both matter though. I think education matters. It depends though. I think whatever realm you're talking about, I think everybody is different, right? So it depends on, I don't want someone doing surgery on me without that education. So I think it does matter. Like it depends on what their profession is, like what they're specializing in. Because at some point I think both matter. I think real world experience and an education is great, because there are politicians who are making decisions for us in our communities who have never been in our communities. So I think it matters. At some level, it does. But, I agree with you. At some point, sometimes it doesn't. So I think it's a case-by-case scenario.
Okay.
It's so funny. I had to do a paper not too long ago, and it was discussing these particular founding fathers of specific religions, and we were specifically dealing about the fundamentalists and how they split, because there was the original group, the fundamentalists, felt like if you're saved or a Christian or you believe something, then you just stay within yourself. But then there was a split, and the second group felt as though, no, we have to be with the people who are not like us in order to educate. We don't win by separating, we win by educating. And sometimes educating is just telling my story. Let me just tell you my story, and you can become educated by what I just told you. Because there's different things going on in the world that I would never ever know about had I not met you. Vaginism. What you say? Vaginism.
Vaginismus
That's
is pain during intercourse for women.
Vaginismus.
That is our word for the day. Everyone say it again.
Vaginismus.
Vaginismus. Very good.
So I think that I'm on the fence with degrees, especially when it comes to money. because I feel like education shouldn't cost as much as it does.
Well, it doesn't
I
cost
agree
in
with
other
you.
countries, so we can all just move to Canada.
It does cost a lot of money here.
It-
I agree.
Like, why do I have to pay to learn? And I think that's not fair. And especially if with some degrees, you come out of school and you can't find a job in your degree. And now I have
Unless you're like an
million
engineer
dollars.
or something
Right.
like
Right.
And you have to know certain people
Mhm.
to get into other, you know, good companies.
Yeah, the majority of people coming out of school don't work in their field.
That's the truth. So
Yeah.
tell us, don't forget to comment.
Yes.
Drop us a
Comment.
comment about what you learned in the video as well. You know, we hope that each video we're teaching you something.
Right.
Yes.
So tell us what you learned in this video.
And please drop us a comment and let us know if you have a degree. Are you working in your field, in the field that you went to school for? Are you
Still paying your
happy?
student
All right.
Everybody's still paying
Drop
loans.
drop a comment and tell us if you're still paying your student loans.
It's like
because
$20 billion.
That's me.
1990 something.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
still paying loans. And that's another reason why I stayed in school as long as I did. Because when you're
Me
in
too,
school-
girl. It's deferred.
It's deferred. Right, that's another word. Deferred.
Forbearance.
Forbearance. Vaginismus. There you go.
Thank you, everyone,
Yes.
for joining us today. Thank you, Marsha,
Oh my
so
gosh,
much for
this
being
is
here.
so much fun. Thank you. I can't wait to be back.
Yes.
Hint.
She come.
Marsha,
she
tell
come back.
people where they can find you online.
You can find me at Miss Holland. That's me on Facebook. MS Holland. HOLLAND. I look forward to seeing you. Tell me how you heard about me. If it was through here, let me know so I can let them know. Okay?
That's right.
Yes.
Sharing is caring. Share,
And then-
share.
Once
Heather?
again, I am Sex Dr. Heather, my handle on Instagram. So that's the preferred way if you want to see what I'm doing. I put up Monday tips, Wednesday tips, and Thursday videos.
Nice.
So come on over to my
I'm
Instagram.
loving your Wednesday hump day.
Thank you. SEXDRHeather.com is my website. I
Nice.
also have a YouTube where I have a lot of funny videos. It's just, so my YouTube is just for fun and education, blended in together. So don't be so serious when you come over to my website, to my YouTube channel. So that's also SEXDR Heather. Subscribe to this channel for
Yes,
the
and
Win Philly.
subscribe below.
Yes,
Mhm.
the Win Philly. It's a whole Win Philly YouTube, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so
it's
that's
a
what-
playlist.
subscribe.
And Heather, tell them about your questions. Don't you answer questions for?
Yes,
your
I
sex
do.
questions?
So I answer questions. You'll see it posted on Instagram. Cash at $5. So if you DM me questions,
Yes.
which people do, they often don't drop $5 in my Cash App. So I have to keep reminding people. So please, if you need a question answered, go to my Cash App,
Mhm.
which is SEXDR Heather. Drop me $5 and leave a comment, and then I'll answer your question right through the DMs.
And it's worth the $5, guys. I mean,
Definitely.
she answers all types of questions, and they're very detailed, very descriptive, educational, and she emails that directly to you. So take advantage of that. I'm Nakisha from Hodgepodge Studios. You can find my Instagram listed below. Hit that subscribe button if you liked what you heard today, and please follow us on all of our social media channels. We try to be really engaging and create really cool content for you.
And just a side note,
Yes.
you guys would never pay $5 for therapy. There you go.
Never. But you know what? The question I can do.
Yeah.
So please, we welcome positive energy only. If you just feeling like you don't want to leave a good comment, it's okay. Keep it to yourself. Okay.
Right.
We want positive energy comments only. We do constructive criticism if you have a way that we can work on whatever you said you did not like. So
Right.
put some suggestions around. Okay, I didn't
Right.
like this, but here's what you can do. We just welcome all of that good energy.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Talk with you guys soon.
Bye.